So what we like doing here with the channel is talk about the famous and not so famous brothers of either NHL hockey players or WHA players. Now, a lot of Philadelphia Flyers fans know who Rick MacLeish is. He was a star with the Flyers for a number of years, broke 100 points, probably was one of the four pillars that allowed the Flyers to win those back-to-back cups. But did you know he had a talented brother that almost made the NHL, were it not for his talent only really coming to focus later on in his career? He would have played in the NHL. So today we're going to be talking about the curious case of that star from the Peterborough Petes, Dale MacLeish. Now, the left winger, 5'10", 180, was a left-handed shot. He was drafted by, of all people, the Toronto Maple Leafs in the 1966 NHL Amateur Draft. Now, born in Lindsay, Ontario, and called Cannington, Ontario home, was a very, very strong prospect coming in to the NHL. He went back to the Petes for 67, put up some great numbers, 21 points in 45 games, including 6 goals. Now, was sent to Tulsa of the CHL, where he had 23 points in 52 games. But it was in the EHL that he became a huge star in that association. From 1970 to 1973, mostly with the Roanoke Valley Rebels, he put up some dynamite numbers. 1970 with the Jacksonville Rockets, 60 points in 59 games. 71 with Jacksonville LI Salem, 63 points in 66 games, 41 goals, and a Philadelphia Flyer level 141 minutes in penalties. With Roanoke in 72, 89 points in 73 games, 35 goals. And in their big playoff run in 73, he had 76 points in 72 games. Now, 74, he played with 3 SHL teams that year, encompassing 19 goals in 45 games. Now, he made it with the Charlotte Checkers into the playoffs, and their big playoff run, where he had 14 points in 13 games. Now, this was kind of bizarre, ladies and gentlemen. I think when the Philadelphia Firebirds signed him for the NAHL, they were hoping some of the MacLeish magic would cross over, and it did for a short while. He had scored 19 goals in 48 games in 75, although he only had 3 counters in 76, and back to Roanoke of the SHL in that campaign. Again, he was a very popular hometown player. Now, in a weird way to follow up his minor league career, he played with the great Aurelia Terriers of the OHA Senior League in 77 with 16 points in 14 games. Now, I only saw him play once, and that was some minor league tape that I saw on a local channel years ago. And 5'10", 180 was a smooth left winger, this guy. He just like his brother. Thinning hair like his brother, too, as we like to say. Now, he was traded by Jacksonville to Long Island in exchange for, of all people, Pierre Farmer, one of the best hockey names ever, in December 1970. But then the rights were sold by Long Island to Salem just a few weeks later. Now, he played 9 regular season games for Roanoke Valley squad that won the 74 SHL regular season and playoff titles, and it was claimed by Suncoast off the Roanoke Valley roster on waivers in December 73. Now, he signed with Charlotte as a free agent in January 74 after the Suncoast team folded on December 19, 1973. He played 9 regular season games for a Philadelphia team that went on to win that prestigious 1976 NAHL Lockhart Cup. Now, his contribution to hockey is quite interesting. He served as an assistant coach for the OHA junior team in Cochikin First Nation, which drew a lot of interest because, again, of his prestigious minor league career. Now, he eventually returned home to Cannington, Ontario after retirement, and became a local facilities manager in addition to being a very well-respected coach. He was inducted with all honors into the Lindsay and District Sports Hall of Fame in 2014. Now, not to get confused, they're not twins. Dale is a little bit older, and they look a lot alike. But what stands out with Dale, and I say this with all seriousness, what set up for MacLeish and a lot of the Flyer team players, including Billy Barber, they had a little bit of losing hair going on, so they were known by their hair, and of course Rick MacLeish, everybody knows Rick's hair. But I still think the Philadelphia Flyers should have gave him a chance. I don't know if he was invited to any training camps, but he would have been a beautiful addition to the Broad Street Bullies, because just like his younger brother, he could play in any rink and make that rink his. So that's our great podcast on the older MacLeish. If you like Dale, or if you cross your path over the last number of years, let us know with a like, comment, or subscribe. And don't forget, just like Steve Schott's brother, just like the Lemieux brothers and all that, there's always one that stands out, shows the go. But the old joke goes, when he asks, I think it was Harry Neal, who do you think the toughest sonner is? Their mother. So I think in every family of brothers where they made minor or major pro, the mother is the strongest, because they have to be the last. They got to cook the meal sometimes, drive to the rink, be the perfect hockey mom. So Mother's Day is coming up, and this is in tribute to all the hockey moms out there who created brothers like the MacLeishes and the Goulds we talked about in recent days, and the Lemieux and the Richards, and the Gretzkys, the Sutters, the Lindroses, everybody else. You can't do nothing without a great hockey mom, and this is for you ladies. Don't forget, it just takes one goal to change your life, and if you're there to see it, it changes two lives. Thanks for listening. Bye.